Let's run through the steps you would need to take to put this rectangle representing a design space that's 5 meters wide by 3 meters high. First step is let's remove these pieces of text. This point down here, you may be just able to see a dot there. What I might do is just change the view workspace background color to white here so that you can possibly see that dot a little more clearly. What I'm going to do is hold the wheel of the mouse down now and just pan across, so I'm centering the view. I'll also go view and format and point styles, and just for the moment, and we can change it back again later, I'll make that 3. So this point here, I can select it like that, is at X position 0 and Y of 0. So we're going to change our drawing colour now to red. Colour's the next one up. Drawing colour to red. This is all just to show things a little more easily. And we're also going to move whatever we put down now will be on a layer, a named layer. So L-site concept we could use, but we could also make a new layer. Just click in here and say L-site-boundary and hit enter. Whoops, did not bite. Sorry, I might have to just change that and say all, and so site boundary is in fact already there. So we're going to turn it on and we're going to change the colour of that layer to red. And we'll make that layer current by ticking it. So we've made a few changes but nothing has happened. So we're drawing in red. We're drawing on a layer called L-site boundary. We had a little bit of a problem where we had just clicked this all use layers and we couldn't see our boundary layer. And we went all, now we can see our site boundary layer. So they're little glitches that might trick you as you start working on this little project. So now we're going to choose the rectangle command, 2 points. Now we're asked to specify a corner point. You do not have to pop down here in the command area or find a little box to type these values. Notice that at the crosshair cursor, it just says specify the first corner point. So I can type 0, 0. As I type, the value appears down there in the bottom. So I'll hit enter and then specify the other corner. See how as I'm pulling away now, I'm beginning to draw the rectangle, but it's asking me to specify the opposite corner point. So we're going to have 5 meters or 5,000 millimeters and comma 3,000, and we're going to hit the enter key. So there's our, what's going to be this tiny space. We're going to design in that tiny space using some of the elements that you see over here on the right hand side. I'll now take the trouble to go view background color and turn it back to black, and I'll go view format and point styles and change this back to 0.5. So we made a lot of changes there. Once you gain experience, those sort of changes are not necessary, but for many of you this is the first exposure to computer-aided design. And why we are emphasizing these coordinate values, let's click on the rectangle now. We can read its properties. We can see it's 5 meters wide by 3 meters high. We have a value for its center point, and we can look at, is it filled or not? Does it have a color? No, it's inheriting the color of whatever layer it happens to be on. So we can zoom in. So there's our design space. It's full size. We are modeling what this little garden show demonstration space is going to be like. We are modeling the real world. So I hope that helps you in the first part of this exercise.